Hello. Wait, what's this angle? Floppy arm. Hello. Right. Sorry that I'm a little bit late. I was working out the best way to do this, and I think last time I did something similar to this, I kind of had the camera at a bit of a weird angle. So I want to make sure. So I just want to make sure that this is a more appropriate angle where you can kind of see everything, because before you couldn't really see when I did a similar thing to this. But hello. Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How do we sound? Do we sound okay? Do we sound okay? Do we sound good? I think we sound okay. I think we sound alright. Let me just do some test runs to make sure. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. But hello everyone. Hello Stanley Familiar. Hello to my moderator, Martin. Hello Isaac. Hello Imperial. And hello... yeah. Oh, because my birthday is on Wednesdays, that's my present for someone. Oh, happy early birthday, mate. Very, very nice. How are we doing? Sounds good, good. That's what we'd like to hear. Pop the chat out. Yeah, Blake, I'm sorry to say, but after some consideration, with a lot of things kind of going on, decided, because I mean, looking at the YouTube thing, you're not supposed to have an account unless you're over 13 years old, and considering you said your age, and you're not even meant to be on YouTube, I think it'll be best, not to say you can still watch, but I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable with it, if I'm being completely honest. Sorry, but if you still want to watch, you can, but I don't know my size and what have I weighed about. Ooh, fair enough. Right, so let's have a look here. So what we have planned. We got some road pieces. I need to get another box of something out here. Oh. I say, Blake, you can sit and watch. It's not, I don't mind that. I don't really feel comfortable interacting because of the guidelines and things, and from what you've said as well, it's kind of like, that's it. More than welcome to watch. I can't stop you doing that, obviously. That might just be better off in the long run. So sorry. I apologize, but it's just I've got to be strict. Got to be strict with these kind of things. So by all means, you can just chill. Internet is the main concern then, right? Yeah, basically. It's the main concern. It's under YouTube guidelines at the end of the day. I can't. It's just the better thing is that you're more than welcome to stay and watch, but account has to be hidden just for my own personal things. And I feel bad for saying that. I really do. I do feel bad, but said you're more than welcome to sit in and stay and sit and watch. But I just for my own good, not my own good, but my own right of mind. It's for my own right of mind, so I do apologize. Oh god, really don't like doing things like that, but fortunately, got to put the foot down a little bit. But hello everyone again. So my plan at the moment, because I've also just realized that my desk is not going to be big enough for what I had planned to do. So I kind of need. I don't really know about how I'm actually going to really be able to do this, but I have an idea. I do have an idea. I got an idea on what I want to do. So as the title of the stream says, we are building a Lego Zombie Apocalypse set for this new animation that I will be working on. And for an apocalypse, we need some buildings and things. And luckily, right above here, you, excusez-moi, we'll bring some buildings down. Oh, here we go. There's one. Let's have a look here. Alright, can I put this in an area where you're going to see everything? I think I can just about. I think that kind of works. Sort of works. So we got one here. So this is the Natural History Museum, and also all these people are going to have to go because if it's an apocalypse, there can't be any living people here. No living! No living people here, my friends. So this building is building a view. Oh, actually, as well, because I didn't get to finish it on stream, I will show you guys the semi. Now look at this. This thing is a beauty. So anyone who likes to kind of like these big kind of semi-lorry, semi-truck things, whatever you want to call them, you'll have a heyday with this. It is so big. Just so big. Honestly, absolutely perfect. Perfect for kind of what I needed it for. So I'll move this out of the way. And I don't know how wide I can make this. Let me just move this along here a minute. I'm trying to decide. This way. Presses my car into the truck, bruh. I mean, to be fair, with on the theme of a zombie apocalypse, it would definitely something like that. It's definitely bound to happen for sure. So, what I'm thinking maybe is putting a smaller building here, and maybe a bigger one here. I think I can. Oh, I think I can fit. I think I can fit everything on here. This is gonna be This is definitely gonna be interesting. How this is gonna work. 2 seconds. Let me just grab another building. I say casually. Alright, so this right here is one half of another one. Like a house and a and like a little bookshop. Again, the people in here are gonna have to go because we can have living people. At least not this many living people in the apocalypse. We can do that. Are you going to go in or are you going to be difficult? The answer is it's going to be difficult. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go in. Right. Okay. Being a pain. That's great. You'd love to see it. Hang on. Oh, for crying out loud, you've got to be kidding me. Modular buildings. Wonder if anyone made a Don't Open Dead Inside sticker or custom printed for it. To be completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, to be honest. Why won't this go in? There we go. Blimey. That required way too much effort. Okay, so we put that there. So these people have also got to go. This probably is a bit of a dusty actually. 1 second. There are definitely a lot of custom stickers and pieces you can get. It's definitely... There we go. Dusted. There's definitely a lot of good custom prints and stuff you get. I mean, a lot of the zombies that I have are custom printed and whatnot, which is pretty cool. Roads. So put you guys there. We put these here, and the roads there. Okay. So, and now I reckon we get another building here. What one should I use? I mean, to be fair, there's only really one that would really work, to be completely honest. Whoa. I'll show the figures in this editing. I see Colonel, Mine, Blue Sergeant. You have the yellow, unfortunately. I have Phase 1 clone. Oh, you've got that Phase 1. You've got that Phase 1 blue clone. Ooh. That one, yellow ink, it's a bit of an ink, if I do say so myself. Oh, I just stood on my support. Oh well. Another building. Probably one of my favourite ones. Also very, very dusty. Oh yeah, no, for sure. There's like a zombie community thing is definitely quite big within the Lego one. Because they, Lego has obviously done like Lego zombie parts and things in the past. But obviously... But there's not a lot of them, and two, they're usually the Lego zombie parts are usually pretty expensive. Like really, really expensive, like stupidly expensive. It's actually crazy. You have the red one. No, I know I have the red one. No, I'm just saying that's rough that the blue one has yellowed a little bit. That is rough. Like my one biggest fear is like my really expensive clone figures I have kind of yellowing. Now I am just dusting this thing off because I didn't realize how very, very dusty this thing was. So I need to do a better job of looking after my sets. Alright, so now... Oh, that's actually broken. Oh! This technique piece is broken. I don't know how that happened. How'd that happen? Interesting. I don't quite understand that. So I don't know, I should use the camel like thing to unyellow it. I don't know. I just know what you mean, but I don't know what would be the best process to do that. That's... Ooh, the board is coming down. Board is falling. But it's fine. Oh, there we go. A bit better. Let's see if I can push this into frame a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm assuming we can see that, although kind of like you guys are kind of covering the detective's office here. Very nice, very nice. Broken, yeah, no, just the technical part was just, it's only one of these. It's only the things that like connect the buildings. It's nothing serious. Nothing serious, it was just kind of broken. Don't really understand. All minor empires of ours have like 7 stormtroopers fully yellowed out of 2014. Ah, oof. No, just yellowed. Oh, okay. I mean, that would be up to you. Something to maybe do is maybe try and sell it and then try and see if you can use that money to get another one. Because some people will buy the ones yellowed. It's interesting, but some people do. I don't get it, but people do it. People do it. I don't know why, but they do it. Alright, now we have a street. We need some roads. So, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Perfect. The perfect length. Okay, so we have the roads. Roads are nicely all put together. We have a nice street. Just even in front of my body, fully stretched out. He's made himself comfortable. And hello, yes, hello, Chuck. How are you doing? I also just realized I never posted on Instagram. I should probably do that. 1 second, let me just do that quickly. Please pause. Alright, let's just try to make sure this lighting is all good. As I said, this set that I'm building is just big. It's going to be like a really big kind of like outside-y kind of shot. And so an idea that I got is to have the semi-truck kind of like the idea that it's kind of veered off and kind of crashed here. So it's kind of like blocking this side of the street. Because the character is actually gonna walk here. He's gonna see the obstruction. He's going to investigate to see if he can get through, and then he's going to see there's a horde of zombies on the other side of the car, and then he's going to cut through the museum. That is the plan. That is the story plan, if you will. Let me just post this, and then I'll get right back to it. Great team we found on this, whatever Discord servers we're mutually in. Fair enough. Noise. But how are we all doing? How is our Saturday? How is our Saturdays going? Are we all doing good? Hope we're all doing good. Hope we're all chill. Honestly, my day today has been pretty okay. Pretty chill for the most part. Just kind of chilling out for the most part. Nothing too crazy. Boom, bam. Alright, story posted. Very nice. We're good. We're good. We are good to go. Good to go. Doing good. Folding laundry and also setting up modded Minecraft. Ooh! Sounds exciting. Right, so what I was saying about the this semi-truck, I was thinking of it kind of, because obviously it's going to be very, very long. Kind of having it maybe kind of go in like that, maybe? So the idea is that the truck area is kind of just blocking this pathway essentially. Might not leave it in there for now because it's kind of blocking up a good section of a good part of the actual set at the moment, so you guys can't really see it. We can use it as a reference. Use it as like a little reference, so it's kind of like maybe say crash there. Yeah, maybe something like that. Don't quite know the best way to angle it. Although to be honest, if it kind of gone into a wall like that, the trailer would probably realistically be more something like this, wouldn't it? I think it would be like that. I don't know the laws of physics and gravity and how all that stuff works, but I would imagine it's something like that. Let's see. Hello, Christian. Welcome. We have begun the construction of our assets, so we're just I'm just kind of starting to get the vehicles out now. So we got, like there, we got a nice semi truck that's gone into the side of the building. I'm trying to work out the best camera angle here. I don't think no matter what with this lorry, I don't think it's going to work out no matter where I put it. I don't think it's going to work out all that well. I'm going to like the ammo code for being saved but not 100% just yet. Fair. No, that's fair. But hopefully you'll feel better soon. That's a taxi. Got like a sports car here. Actually, I might change this a little bit so it's kind of like maybe crashed into. I will need to think about the best way to do this. This is supposed to be some sort of zombie apocalypse mock. Yes. Well, I mean, yeah. It's basically the set that I'm going to be using for an animation, so it's kind of why I'm putting it. It's why I decided I thought I'd build it on streams. I thought it could be quite a little fun thing for you to see me putting a set together. What if I have it come like this way, maybe? So it's like that. Yeah, that could work. Maybe like gone into like a gate, although I just realised it's running over the pigeons. Let's put the pigeons. We'll stick them up here for now. Pigeons can stay just up here. maybe what we do, if it's gone into this, maybe the thing to do is to actually damage this up a little bit more, because if it's gone into here, it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to have done a lot of damage, just say like that. There we go. Something like that. So I'll continue going forward, pivoting the channels. If the tractor can move, the trailer will turn and possibly flip. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Put like the statue on it. Fits up there. But up there, it's out of the way, can't be seen. Nothing says my brother mentioned that a new anime adaptation of Ghost in the Shell is coming next year. Yes, I did see a trailer for that. I did see a trailer. That does look interesting. I'll be interested in that one because I have seen the original Ghost in the Shell and I did like it. So what we say, it crashes into there. So now this is like really blocking off the street. This is kind of really blocking off the street kind of this way now. I think that can work. Because I want like a lorry or something here to be blocking the street. But I guess I don't quite 100% know the best way to go about it at this moment in time. Might be something to kind of work out once I do more of the anime, when I kind of do more of the set. Abandoned. Have like an abandoned car here, maybe? Guess maybe have a line of, could have like a line of cars here, perhaps. Mayhaps. Here. Let's just see what like a line of cars would look like. Just a lot of abandoned ones. Oh, look here, custom taxi. I built this taxi out of some other parts. Oh, actually, I just realized I have another car here. I'll bring down a very familiar looking car with some very familiar looking people. There we go. Harry Potter is in the apocalypse. He is in the apocalypse. He has made he's managed to make his way into Lego City, and he's unfortunately came here at a very, very bad time. Very, very bad. Very bad time. Much bad time. Not so good. Very bad. Not good. So now we need to make this car look abandoned. Yeah, oops, suitcase flew out. Oh, the suitcase just flew out the thing. So it's really, I probably shouldn't have too many cars now that I think about it. Maybe shouldn't have too many cars out. Because I guess realistically, the cars wouldn't really be on both sides of the road, would they? They'd be kind of like that, I guess. I suppose it just depends on what I would like to do with said vehicles. It's not good enough. Okay. I always have favorite new Ghost in the Shell since it's produced by Science. So yes, they're the ones who did Dan Dan, weren't they? I still need to watch that. I actually legit still need to watch that. So I will make an effort to do that at some point. do that at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Oops, do excuse if you do hear my parents in the background. Oh, I have some newspaper. I don't know if you can see what this says. You see it? Oh no. It's a nice custom printed newspaper. It says Total Chaos. Total Chaos! Because for some reason in these kind of apocalyptic things, there are just newspapers and things everywhere. All the time! I don't get it, but there is. Yes, I did do Down to Down the anime. I had no interest in watching, and yeah, I watched it before you. Well, it just be like that. Actually, maybe we have this one start there. Thinking on maybe some cards have gone into they've kind of gone into each other here. Let's see here. Yeah, like who reads newspapers nowadays? Exactly. Oops, we've gone a bit out. Sorry, lost focus there a little bit. I don't actually know who would read newspapers much nowadays. I mean, I certainly don't. I don't think I've ever read newspapers, to be completely honest. It's a load of old crap 90% of the time. Trying to get this bit off. There we go. It was required a much more effort than I would have imagined that would have done, but it's fine. I don't know whether or not to turn this vehicle over. This is kind of like Harry and Ron. Harry and Ron really messed up here. They just properly just went into, just crashed into a taxi. They really messed up. Let's have some damage here as well. Like smash. There we go. I don't quite know how that would... I think the position of the vehicles are probably going to change, to be completely honest. Because there's definitely... It's definitely not going to be staying the way it is, as a dead certain. So, you coincidentally that you're doing this stream when we're only a few days away from Last of Us. Honestly, it was a big convenience. I didn't even really consider that until you literally just said it. Just kind of like, it wasn't intentional. I just kind of, because I was planning to do a zombie animation, I was just kind of like, I can have some fun, can have a laugh, and for a little bit. Should we bring out some zombies? Or the Z words? The Z words? Can everyone seen Shaun of the Dead? Bring out some Z words, shall we? Still not so sure about the lorry. Being completely honest. If I'm being honest, I know I went through all that effort to put the lorry there, but now I'm not so sure. How about like a minivan, maybe? Wow, I really messed that up. Very much messed that up. Regardless, on this one, we have 7 Bren Instead of any weeks of Last of Us. Absolutely. And then, and then next week we've got freaking... And then we got Andor as well, starting the week after. It's all kicking off. So maybe then have them smashed there. And they're smashed there, maybe. And then... What if there was a poor unfortunate soul who unfortunately got stuck in between? Was that bleh? Hang on, let's see. 3 episodes Andor for 4 weeks. Yep. We're basically getting a move. We're basically going to be getting a movie every week, and I love it. There we go. He's had an unfortunate time. He's been caught in between. Good age for television, yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. Maybe I might have him. Ivan be a bit further beyond and have him on the taxi. But granted, you can't really see. You guys can't really see him, can you? Let me show you. Have a poor zombie there. That's another nice custom head from 5-star as well. Pretty good, pretty good. So idea is maybe he... I mean, I don't know. It's really weird. It's always so kind of quite funny when there's always freaking bodies, just random zombie bodies on the cars. Never really understand that kind of part of the zombie apocalypse shows. What zombies can we bring out? We have a lot. Maybe we want one with a torn face. Did you say one with a torn face? There we go. Torn face. Maybe the idea is they smashed into... They were trying to dodge the zombie and the zombie got stuck in between them. Got the answer really, but did you ever get a new camera? No. My camera is still playing up at the moment, the one that I'm using, so I've kind of swapped over to using my webcam, this exact one that I'm using right now for this. So that's where I'm kind of at the moment in time. It's a bit annoying, I'm being completely honest, because I've had that camera for years, and we're going to go back to this webcam that does have some issues. It's a little bit frustrating, but unfortunately I can't do much about that. Dude, that was us when we were driving back to Blair's library, just almost running people over. I mean, yeah. Got a really funny but kind of like disgusting kind of idea. Hear me out, let me cook. What if blood spatter? Well, we have a bit of blood spatter here. And like the idea... Oops, can't get it down. Oh dear. And the idea is that one of them... You kind of went, ooh, and just went splat. He went splat. He fell. Let the record show I only have the provisional license. Yeah, well, I have an actual license, so, you know. Lol. So this poor guy has not had a good day. He fell off the building, he died, and then he got eaten by zombies. When he fell there and just stayed. So he's not had a good day. He's not had a good one. Let's see if I can get another angle here, just so you can see. Can you guys see things a bit more there? Is that a little bit better? There we go. Not sure if this is much better or worse. Do let me know. I'll kind of bring it out a little bit. Actually, maybe more of that angle. There we go. That's a bit better. That's easier. Yeah, and you're a worse driver as Simpsons Hit and Run has proven. Well, that's Simpsons Hit and Run. That's different. That is different, my friend. That is very different. I guess the thing is, like, because we've had like the car, like a little car kind of smash pile up here. There's not really going to be a lot of stuff that's kind of gone on over here. This is why I'm kind of just thinking zombies. We can have zombies walking around now. So, we want more zombies. I thought I'd tell you what as well, we kind of need our survivor now as well, don't we? Maybe some need a survivor. We need a survivor. Where did you go? Where did you go? I know you're here. Somewhere. There he is. Wait, you have a city now? No, well, I do have buildings. Come on, focus up. There we go. I've always had the buildings. I just don't use them that often in animations because usually a lot of the ones are Star Warsy. So, but also hello, Hellcat. I suppose we're kind of building a city street at the moment. What I'm doing now is I'm building a little survivor. Let's have a look here. Let me do that. How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Right. So, maybe we have a survivor. Let's see, do I have an appropriate head? I'm sure I've got one somewhere. Let's just see. Heads. I figured because he's in the apocalypse, we don't want him to be overly happy now, do we? We can't have him be overly happy. Do that one. Yeah, it's basically work. We are making one of the largest icebreaker polar ships that are built in North America. Oh, snap. Damn. That sounds pretty... That does sound pretty important and very much so. I know it'll take up a lot of time. So here is our survivor. It's got a nice little backpack there. I suppose I should. Let me get the thingy, the Logitech setting back up. No, let's. Let me just bring him up here so you can see him, and then. Just realized. So this is him here. It's got a nice backpack. It's got a big jacket on. Trousers and shoes. He's looking pretty good. So here's our survivor. We'll have him walking by. Actually, no, I might as well just keep that up. I want to make one thing abundantly clear while it's on my mind. Lego, stop coming after my wallet of all these new Star Wars sets. Oh, what's the ones that's grabbed your attention now, Martin? Out of curiosity. Just realised, I think. This side I want to be relatively clear because the idea is that he's gonna come kind of walking. He's gonna kind of like come walking down this street, and he's gonna come across. He's gonna come across like this little, obviously, road accident area here. So we don't want there to be too much. Almost everything. Welp. Rip, as they say. That is an oof right there. So we have some. Got a couple of zombies just kind of wandering about over here for the moment. I have to admit as well, I did recently rewatch Shaun of the Dead. Still one of my favorite films of all time. I love Shaun of the Dead. It never fails to make me laugh. Such a good film. I'm traveling up to London in a few weeks too, so well. As I said, rip your wallet. And to be fair, I've actually got a brick show coming up. 2 weeks today, actually. 2 weeks today, I'm going to be doing... I'm going to be doing another brick show, so that's definitely going to be a rip my wallet on that one for sure. So that's going to be fun. Bring about here. I'll give you another view of this side in just a moment. Just having a look. I surely do have a zombie problem. I've got too many. Too many zombies. Oh, I've even got a zombie. I didn't actually know. I forgot that I had this, but I actually have a zombie Doctor Strange figure as well. I don't know where he came from, but I must have just got him at some point. Or just another zombie elf. So naturally, I was just like, "Whoa! I gotta get hold of him." He's not a he wasn't a massively expensive figure either. Have another dead zombie on the ground here. So you would like to have some body littered around, I think. Only makes sense. Yeah, no, the picture, it'll be neat. It will be but it's also going to be rough on my wallet. It definitely won't be too fun. In that regard. Let's see here. Zombie maybe? I kind of need to find a place for a police car as well, maybe. Maybe, Let me cook. Let me have a look. Let's see. Or like a police car was just kind of sat there, kind of like doing like a road. I suppose with some of the sets you want to create like a story. You want to like create like a bit of a story as well. You're thinking of tabling out a brick show. I thought about it. Me and my friends have definitely thought about doing one. But we'd probably only do it at one that's kind of close to me. Because trying to... Like, I do drive, but I'm not I'd rather not drive if I can avoid it. If I can avoid it, so it would just be a case of trying to transport the stuff around, I think. Because I know where you're going with this brick show, your wallet will suffer that day. Yeah, it's supposedly meant to be a really big show as well. This is one that I'll be going to, so my wallet is definitely going to take a hit, as they say. It's going to be rough. It is going to be an interesting day, but it'll be a good one. Haven't been to a brick show in a while, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think we need to get a lady zombie in here. We don't have we do not have any lady zombies. Equality. Equality. We gotta have some lady zombies up in here. Oops, you just saw my laptop. I'm just kind of gonna move you guys to see what I'm doing over here. So we got this bit here that we're working out. We've got some zombies walking about. Maybe some more newspapers. Because again, for some reason, in all the apocalypse shows and everything, there's always newspapers and stuff just around. I don't know why, but there is. And always a bunch of suitcases as well. It's just one of those things. There's just lots of suitcases, lots of random crap just kind of sprawled around. Hey, what we could actually do for a laugh, we could actually break this part off and have it kind of hanging, or kind of crash down. Maybe this like bit used for the window washers. What if we just do that? That's not gonna quite work, is it? Oh no, that kind of works. That kind of works. Make it a little bit more apocalyptic. Because we were really kind of going for, say, like it's a good couple of years on into the apocalypse. I definitely try and do a lot more detail, but it is not quite there yet. We're still, say, quite early on in this one. I've definitely got lots of ideas to do zombie shorts, just kind of sitting down and doing them. I also like how you can see over there, you can see this little guy. It's Nine Nub. You can see Nine Nub over there. He's just hiding. It's just hidden away. I don't really know whether or not just to have like a normal farm, maybe a rat or a man in there, really. This doesn't really matter. I guess with something like this, there's never going to be anything too interesting, kind of like decoration-wise. So I mean, if anything, we can always change to kind of like do a bit of a yapping bit. Excuse me, I'm just having a drink. So what, for a laugh, should I add in... So here we got Potter. Shall I, for a laugh, add in a little Easter egg? Don't tell this to Paz, because she's a big Harry Potter fan. She's a big Harry Potter fan, so she will definitely not like what I'm doing here. I'm actually gonna find... I'll find an appropriate head. 1 second. This one, I have loads of those heads. Maybe I don't have as many as I thought I did. Oh, no, there we go. There's one. There is one. Now we need hands. One hand. Two hands. Do 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 do. I suppose I could also, for our lab, actually have like a little zombie Ron walking about as well. There you go. Harry Potter did not have a good day. Not only did he crash into a zombie, but he is now dead. He is now dead. I suppose it's more appropriate to have him as like a skeleton head more than anything, but... Oh well. He's had a rough one, ladies and gentlemen. It's not been a good day. It has not been a good day for Harry Potter. For Potter and friends. But it's fine. It's just what happens in the apocalypse. Rightio. Kind of just debating what more to do, really, because it's not... Well, he never was the best driver, that's also true. So what you're saying is he had it coming. He had it coming. What a rough time, my friends. What a rough day. He has had it rough. I'm trying to think. There's nothing... Unfortunately, like this part of the apocalypse that it's in, it's just kind of like... There's not really... let's see here. It's... Lamau. Lamau, as they say. Adding in more stuff. Gonna add in another car out the up the back here, maybe. And what I actually need is an actual skeleton head. And for some reason, everything that I've done, of all the stuff I've got, do I have a skeleton head on hand? Of course I don't. Ugh. Do I have a skeleton head? I do. I do. I'm here, Mrs. Skeletor. Alright, here we go. Bear me just 1 second, I'm just grabbing... Just getting everything parts together. I'll be using them, so it's fine. So I do have a car here. And then we can have this guy. Obviously, he did not have a good day. So to be honest, that might actually be too much hair. That's probably too much hair for a skeleton. Too much hair. Heck, you've lost hair privileges, Mr. Corpse. Hair privileges have been revoked. Again. I guess we don't want too much. I mean, there's having too... There is such thing as having too much stuff. I think in a scene, maybe. So, tricky. Tricky, but we're working on it. Those we could always just have an actual decomposed body. Decomposed body on the road. Because why not? Alright, here we go. Skeleton. Damage to build. In terms of damage to buildings, would there really be much damage to buildings other than kind of like vehicles going into them? I don't think so. I don't think so, really. Interesting. An interesting theory. One I'm not so sure about. But it's a theory nevertheless. Total chaos. It's crazy. Right. I'm trying to work out if there's anything more I can do here at the moment. I don't think there really is. So I could try and get, hang on, if I maneuver my chair around a minute, I can try and get like a full shot of everything. Oh, there's my drink. That was very unprofessional of me. How very unprofessional, Benno Animations. How very unprofessional indeed. I should make it higher. Whoopsies. I think I need to fix the focus. There we go. That focuses things a little bit better. So I think it's this one. I'm trying to remember. I am trying to remember how a tripod works. So here, this is what we've got at the moment in time. That's it. It's kind of very small, very basic. My drink again, very professional, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just basically just a street in a part of the city that's just had a bit of a small kind of car wreck, and the idea is that our survivor here, he's basically going to be wandering down this street trying to find a way to get out of the city. He comes across this little car pileup, and he sees the group of zombies here. Oops, you can see my laptop. Hello. He sees a group of zombies there, and then he decides he's going to take a shortcut through the museum. And that is essentially the plan of action for the animation. And what happens next? You'll have to wait and find out. Yeah, no, there's not much. I could leave it. I could leave it on at the moment, and we can just chat. You guys fancy having a chill chat? The thing is with these ones, I always kind of run out very, very quickly. 1 second. Nope, nothing there. That's fine. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Yeah, so this will be I could probably start working on this. Short probably tomorrow. Actually, now that I got this set, I'll take a chill chat. Hides gun. What? Look, I know it's an I know it's a zombie apocalypse here, but we no guns. Actually, that's a good question. Actually, that's something I probably might actually do in a future thing as well. I debate using a lot of kind of like, I know I debate like using custom blasters that have Star Wars, but for like custom, like actual firearms in Lego as well. I kind of debate whether or not for future ones I should really just kind of get creative and just use Lego, official Lego parts rather than kind of custom ones, because the custom stuff is good, don't get me wrong. Part of it just once again is kind of like, if it's in like a Lego world, I feel like it will be, I don't know, just trying to build stuff out of like the actual Lego, parts again. Wouldn't be particularly hard to do, thanks to some Lego parts. Actually, in fact, I can show you what I mean. Ooh. So, we have here, we have a standard Star Wars-y Lego blaster. Through little bits of modifications, i.e. Do I seriously not have like a left hand? No on hand here? That's very frustrating, but that's fine. Use this. And then what we got here. And then what we got here is a policeman with a firearm. If I bring the light in a bit closer, you might be able to see it a bit better. A bit better, maybe. Somewhat. Kind of works. It works out. So it's kind of like, still kind of like on theme. It's on like brand with like the Lego kind of brand. So it's then nothing too kind of crazy. But they don't look, it doesn't look kind of too Star Wars-y, if that makes sense. It's kind of what I'm going, kind of like what I was going for with it. It doesn't look too Star Wars-y. Because obviously if it didn't like have the, I think you can really see it. Let me just bring this light in a bit closer, and you can kind of see it a bit better. There we go. I don't know, like a part of it I feel it'd be kind of funny trying to do things with like more Lego with like more actual official Lego parts rather than the custom bits. Which only make it more interesting. But yeah, no, it's just an idea that I have, because I've actually got an idea now to do like a short like kind of Lego zombie series. I've actually got literally I was kind of thinking about it, and then I was just kind of like, this is some really good ideas. I should really write this, and I've been writing it, and I basically have three. Oops, I moved some parts. I basically have 3 episodes. I basically have like 3 parts to this series, kind of all written out. So literally, I've got like going over like the start of it, and then kind of like the growing kind of threat, and then the growing kind of chaos that comes with it, kind of thing. So definitely, there are ideas. I definitely do have some ideas for it, and it's got to say I've got it written up. But that would just be something quite cool to consider and do, I reckon. But yeah, no, it's all fun and games. All fun and games, and it's always fun trying to do zombie stuff, I think. I always have a laugh of it. Always have a good laugh of it. Just the idea that I've actually got at the moment as well. Just debating now. I don't know, does anyone else, do any of you guys in there, yeah, I'm pointing at you with my thumb because I'm just like that. Do you, any more things you reckon I could add into this scene here? Anything more? I guess granted, I don't really want to add too much more to this side because I kind of want this area to be kind of somewhat clear. So this side is kind of like got where most of the zombies are. Although this guy, this guy's not meant to be there. I'm just kind of put him back. I'm just kind of put him there. Now your thumb. I point to you with my thumb. Did you literally just come in to me pointing at you with a thumb, Lanera? I hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. But yeah, no, I point to you with my thumb. Hope you're well. Don't bite my thumb, weirdo. How dare you? But yeah, we kind of got essentially the setup for what I'm doing here. Again, I need to move that. I'm gonna move that drink. I'm gonna move my drink out of the actual screenshot there. I don't think there's really much more I can add on. I don't think there is anyway. Show you what kind of looks a bit like up a bit higher up, but it's nothing really interesting. You just gotta work. I hope work has been going well. Hope all is good. Hope all is well with work. Maybe this area could use more zombies. You know what they say? You can never have too many zombies. I'll tell you what, here's a fun one with this. You see this guy's arm? Actually broken. Like his arm, you know, if I get it up here. It literally broke because it's quite an old blue piece. But I saw that and I thought I can use that. I can use that, and so I did. So he's now a poor zombie that's had his arm ripped off. Or in the name of, or in the ways, or in quotes, Shaun of the Dead. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, he's got an arm off. That's gonna mean absolutely nothing to people who have not seen Shaun of the Dead, but yeah. It's how they've been giving me too much chance to do, still trying to get used to it. Ah, fair enough. Now you genius. Nah. Sometimes broken parts do have their uses for sure. Broken parts do certainly have their uses. I'm even tempted because this torso, I mean, because his arm is essentially broken. I'm kind of half tempted to kind of paint like a little bit of red there now. Or would that be too much? Would it be too much to paint a bit of red on him? Would that be going a bit too far? Maybe, I don't know. No rest for the best there. No, well, yeah. Work will just be like that, unfortunately. It just does that to you. There's some more zombies here. Actually bought a free pack of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and the Big World's End. Ah, nice. Shaun of the Dead. Oh, the Cornetto trilogy is just a masterpiece of. They're just masterpieces of cinema and film. Just some of the best. Just some of the best films you could watch. Not just British films, but just some of the best films you could probably watch. It's so good. They are just so good. More zombies. Yeah, hopefully it will ease down soon. I pray for you. Hopefully it will ease down relatively soon. Just have to wait and see. I'm sure it will ease down soon. But glad you're doing well, Lanera. How are you? I'm good. I'm off from work at the moment because obviously I work in a preschool and obviously they're not in school at the moment. So I am off. Hello, Lucas. Welcome. We're just kind of having a chat at the moment because I've done quite a lot of the zombie kind of setup here. Got some zombies there, some cars that have gone into each other, smashed into each other. We got poor Harry Potter dead here. Poor Harry Potter has not had a good day. And we had someone who's fell off the building, gone splat, and then we have our survivor over here. Walking by. But yeah, no, I've generally been pretty chill at the moment in Area. All is good. They're doing a Lego roller coaster. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I was actually going to say, Linera, aren't you a Harry? You're a Harry Potter fan, aren't you? Just kind of like, do you recognize this car? Oh no, not Harry. I mean, to be fair, I was also very tempted. I was also tempted to have a zombie Ron just kind of walking about here as well. I thought that might maybe a bit too much. The blue one. Oh, is that the city? Is that the city one? That's pretty cool. That's a really good one. Yeah, Harry's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's not had a good. He's not had a good time. He's gone. He's dead. He tried to get back to Hogwarts during the midst of the apocalypse, and he crashed. Oh my god, yes. Should I do it? I've got a little Ron here. Should I zombify him? No, he's dead. Look at that. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. F it. I'm gonna go one step further. He's not even gonna be walking around. He's gonna be dead. It's the flying car. Yep, it is the flying car. Bear with me. Let me cook. Let me cook just a second. How are you gonna see this with his hair? No, hang on. Do I have another head? Hold up. Let me just see if I can find a certain head. Pretty certain I've got another one. Just somewhere that I can use. But, there it is. Found it. I've located it. Give me just a second. Let me cook. So, Zombie Run has been shot. I don't know, can you see it? Let me check this out here a minute. Zombie Ron has been shot right in the face. Right between the eyes. He's gone. He's dead. He is very dead. He is dead. He is deader than dead. Fine there. Can't really see him, but we'll just have him lying there for now. There's a Harry. Yeah, there was a Harry Potter TV show. I'm personally indifferent to it because, oh my god, the reboot. I know for sure I won't be watching it. You're not interested in it. Not interested in it at all, then, Era. I think the good thing that it has going with it, I think, and again, this is someone speaking who has got basically absolutely no idea very much about like Harry Potter, but the good thing that it has going for it is the fact that it's being made by HBO. HBO is generally a really good. They are generally pretty good, so I would think that they would do a good job of it. So that would be an interest. So it'd be interesting to see. Although the some of the casting choices I think they made has been a little bit weird. I do admit that. So I'm not gonna go into detail on that. What they're going to do next, I don't know. What other ones can you do? Oh, I don't have HBO. Ah. So it wouldn't matter then, you wouldn't have a choice. You wouldn't have the choice in a matter then, so that's kind of works out in a sense then. But it was time for HBO Max, we're on the move to HBO itself for budget reasons. Not sure what I think about that, because if the budget's been cut for it, then that's obviously not good. That is definitely no bueno, friends. Cut budget is definitely not good. Any 18? What, any 18 plus set? I'll say I don't know. I say I don't know what stuff you have, so the choice is yours, as they say. The choice is yours. Yeah, I think I'm pretty... I think this is set up quite nicely. Should have quite nice. Yeah, I'll take out my Harry Potter books and CDs. Yeah, no, that's fair. As I said, I'm not someone who knows a lot about kind of Harry Potter and things like that, so it's a bit of a... It's all a bit of a mystery. And things to me are like, I personally don't really care because I don't watch Harry Potter. But like, it's... I don't know, it's just in... Obviously they moved it to HBO to give the show a big budget. Ah, okay. Oh, no, I suppose that does make sense, actually. When I think about it. That does make a bit more sense now that I think about it. So, yeah. Wait and see, I suppose. Anything's possible. Anything's possible at the end of the day, so... Yeah. One sense, it'll probably be fine, because it's HBO handling it, but also at the same time, it's definitely not gonna be... It will definitely not be the same. That's, oops, look at this, zombie on the floor! I guess we wait and see, as they say. Can't do much more than that, unfortunately. Yeah, because Morona knows which one of the companies' studios actually prints money. That is true. That is very true. You just don't know what to. You just don't really know what to think with Warner Bros. You never really know what they want to, what their plan is and what they want to do with things, really. So it's all just a bit of a mystery. It's all a bit of a mystery. Oh. Taking hands off of the pieces. Things like that. Go. Please. HBO. Oh, HBO prints them a lot of money, and I think they're gonna get a lot more from The Last of Us as well. So, you know, that's always fun. It's always gonna be good in that regard. Yeah, just have to wait and see, I think. Just have to wait and see on that one. Just have to wait and see. But as I said, I'm really not that... Harry Potter doesn't really... I mean, very obviously, but I'm really not that fussed, so it doesn't... Whatever happens doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. I can see why some people are definitely peeved. Definitely peeved over a lot of things, because they definitely made some interesting casting choices and decisions, but as I said, I'm not. At the end of the day, get why people are mad, but at the same time, I also just kind of don't care. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah. Don't really peeve with Warner because of how they're treating Looney Tunes lately. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Well, the good side, the upside to that is that the Looney Tunes projects weren't they bought out by someone else, and they're gonna be released in cinema elsewhere. I think. I feel like they were. I might be wrong. But I feel like I read somewhere that those projects, there was like 2 films had been saved. I suppose just wait to see. But we will wait and see. Yes, you're half right there. Oh, I'm half right? Ooh. I am half right. Yay! One second. Terribly interesting. Just checking notifications on some stuff, but I think we're all good. One of the films is already out, but the studio that bought it only had the budget to distribute it only in North America? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Complicated. I guess it's all a bit complicated at the end of the day, isn't it? All a little bit complicated. Because it can't be helped. That lasts. Right. Ugh. Second film, however, will have a global distribution, and you bet that I'll go watch cinemas. Oh, absolutely! I'm gonna go watch it in the cinemas as well. Just to rub it in to silly old Warner Bros. Because the funny thing is, though, because Warner Bros. sold it, they're not gonna. Would they technically get a penny from when the film is released, or am I wrong? I feel like it wouldn't, but also at the same time, it probably will, because Warner Bros. Do technically, well, they do own Looney Tunes, so I don't actually know. Hello there, Bullet. How are you doing, good sir? Been a hot minute. I hope you're doing well. As they start to smell like Easter here. I mean, we still got another week till Easter. Or at least another week till Easter here, anyway. But I hope you're doing well. I'll show you the little zombie scene we got going on here. We got some zombies over there. Little car. Smashy smashy. Harry Potter didn't have a good day. He's dead. He's very dead. Ron, you can't see, Ron is behind here. He's been shot dead. Poor guy fell off the building, and then we have our survivor wandering over here. He will be the main character of my animation I'll be doing. It depends on how the contract is set up. Ah, right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That does make sense. I just didn't know. Just wasn't quite 100% on that, but no, that does make sense. I feel like I need to. I feel like with all the bits of paper on here, I feel like I need to add more like little odds and soddy bits on the floor. Yeah, I don't know why. Just feel like I should be doing that. Maybe some reason just a maybe just randomly just a trolley in the middle of the street. There's always usually just a random trolley in the street as well sometimes. No wonder he's the main character. He walks around a town full of zombies like something. I mean, technically, he doesn't He is not quite. He isn't aware of the zombies that are over here. He's actually. The story is that he's actually trying to get out of this the zombie infested city. But he's going to come across this bit. He's going to see the cars, and he's going to walk around over. He's going to walk around over here, and he's going to see the zombies around this way, and he's going to be like, "Oh crap, can't go that way." And then he's going to take a shortcut through the museum. And then I'm not going to reveal any more until what I'm planning to do. But I got some. As I mentioned before, I've actually written out quite a long script for like a short like zombie series. It's basically I've written enough to basically have 3 parts done. City infested zombie. Yes, I know, Isaac. I corrected myself before I spoke. I am aware. City infested zombie. Yes, that's exactly what I was referring to. Blah blah blah. But yeah, no, I've got I'm in a very zombie apocalypse-y kind of mood for animations at the moment, so I mean that might change once Andor is out. But that's just how I am at the moment, so I apologize in advance. I do apologize. That's just how it be. One of the last things I read is that Warner are tearing down the old Looney Tunes studio building to build new studios for HBO productions. Oh, that's a shame. That's the shame. That's a shame. Damn. Dad joke time. Where does the cow sleep? In the couch. In the couch. Very nice. Here's another one from a cow. And what do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk. Oh, I am so much not funny at all. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. We all have a good time here. Okay, I think. As I said, we're just kind of chilling and chatting here. I don't think there's really much more I can add on to this set, because I kind of got everything in here. If it was kind of like a bit later on, I could have a run, like the buildings maybe a bit more run down, but in the story that I'm thinking of, it hasn't been that long into the apocalypse. I'm going to say maybe, I mean, there's a scare, it doesn't have to be at least a month, so maybe 30 days into the apocalypse at this point. At this point in time. So, you know. Since I'm in a happy mood, then here is another one. What do you call a fish wearing a tie? Sophisticated. Sophisticated. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. I can always appreciate some dad jokes. I can always appreciate them. In the business sense, I get it, I'm sure, because HBO prints the money for Warner, but they're really willing to tear down decades of history. Oh well, they don't care about the decades of history. They won't give a toss, unfortunately. They're not gonna care if it doesn't. If it's not giving them money, they ain't gonna care, unfortunately. It just be like that. As they say, it just be like that. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's quite sad. It's quite sad, to be fair. A bit unfortunate. But unfortunately, it is what it is at the end of the day. It's a business. It is a business at the end of the day, so it just can't be helped. Cannot be helped, my friends. have to take like a video. Maybe I'll do like a, maybe I'll make like a little reel to put on Instagram or something. Because interestingly, I don't know. I'm kind of question for like some of like a lot of the LEGO people out here. When it comes to using LEGO-y stuff, are you guys kind of like pure, like your LEGO purists? Like you won't use any kind of custom parts or things like that, or do you not mind using custom parts? Because I kind of get on the fence of it. Like part of me is kind of like, oh, the custom parts are really cool. It just adds a little bit more. It adds a little bit more to, you know, a scene or something like that. But also part of me is kind of like, it's just kind of nice trying to do stuff just kind of with the limitations of LEGO. Like I said, the guy with the rifle, this rifle here, for example, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's there's something about it. There's something about that that I really kind of enjoy doing with that. But at the same time, having like the custom stuff, it's not a bad thing. I mean, hell, all the custom zombie heads are great. I think there's a lot of heads that you can use as alternatives for like zombies. So it kind of just works. Not custom parts, but I do mod some sets if I need to. Oh yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Yeah, so like you would say, you would obviously like sets. If you're not quite happy with how a set's done, you would kind of modify it a little bit, but just not with custom parts. No, that's fair. I get that. I can definitely understand that for sure. It's just interesting. It's just an interesting kind of dilemma that I kind of go through. Because the idea that I have for this little series that I'm kind of thinking on doing, I will probably kind of keep it kind of like pure. Kind of like Lego, pure Lego. I think because I can do like, I can add to the story that way with it. I guess it... No, that'll be tomorrow's poll. Custom Lego or Lego Pure, or just Lego Purists. That will definitely be an interesting one. Remember to stay hydrated. I know, but I've also drank all my drinks, so I kind of can't. I kind of can't do that. But yeah, I think... Never had custom parts, but I have used Mega Block pieces if I didn't have the right Lego brick, or just because Mega Block would have more detail on some pieces. Yeah, no, I get that. I guess it just depends. I guess it just depends what you fancy and whether or not you mind it or not. I don't know. I guess, like, obviously these custom like rifles here, they're nice. Like, they're very, very accurate, but it just doesn't. I don't know. It seems. Part of me is kind of like, oh, they're very, very nice, but also part of me feels like that feels probably too detailed for Lego. And it's just very obviously just, in a sense, like, it looks good, but I feel like it also just doesn't fit. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense with that. But that's kind of my opinion on it. Then drink your, I don't know. That's fine. I'm alright at the moment, so we're pretty good at this point in time at the moment, so it's fine. It's all well and good. But yeah, I think it's an interesting debate. It's certainly an interesting debate, and an interesting thing to consider as well. So I think so. Doesn't have the Lego vibe to it. I get that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going. That's kind of what I'm going with with that. It's like, it's the same why, like, those custom blasters that I have, the ones that kind of fit the actual Lego vibe, works because they've kind of molded the blasters to look and fit with Lego. So in that sense, it works. Whereas obviously the actual proper like custom ones, like these proper custom rifles, like obviously like these proper like custom rifles, as you say, it doesn't really have like a proper Lego vibe. Like they look cool, they look great, but like at the same time, I'm just kind of like, you know, and ah, as they say, and ah. And it was the Mega Bloks parts that looked like Oreo ice cream. They did have some very interesting parts for sure. Definitely, there was definitely some interesting ones. Very interesting ones. But I'm just thinking about it now. I thought they really did have some interesting parts. It's a very interesting part. Speaking of Oreo and Greek is nice. I don't think I've had any Oreo. Not for any reason other than just not really had a chance. Just not really had one, to be honest. Don't really know. I'm sure I probably like them, but I just never, well, had one. I've never had an Oreo, so I don't really. So I don't really know. I can't really give an opinion on the Oreos at the moment in time. But yeah, no, always. I mean, my favorite biscuit, and it's a very British one. Custard creams. I love custard creams. Yeah, their custom guns are Mega Bloks vibes. Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely, for sure. Unless there's really anything else, if people can really think of anything more that I could do here. There's not really much more I can really say or add on, to be honest, so I could start kind of wrapping up the stream. But to be fair, I could kind of go on, yap on a little bit more until like 2 o'clock. No, not 2 o'clock, till 10 o'clock. Definitely not 2 o'clock. That's way too late. That is way too late. A poop indeed. Not a fan. Are you not a fan of custom parts either, Bullet? Just a genuine question for you. As I said, we're all kind of having this debate, kind of like having this talk and debate right now. So I thought I'll throw that question to you. What's your opinion on custom parts? Are you a fan of them or not really that bothered? As I said, it's a hit or miss. Hit or miss with me, I think. But yeah, no, I think. That's it. I think I can definitely make it work. And 2 o'clock for me. Oh, yeah, no, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? I suppose no, that does work, wouldn't it? That would be, yeah, you're 8. That's it. Oh yeah, no, because you were 7 hours behind me, but then obviously it jumped. And then obviously we went ahead an hour, so now you're 8 hours. Wow, you're 8 hours behind me. Sheesh. Sheesh. Sheesh, as they say. That's crazy. So the same, you're 8 hours behind, whereas out in Japan there. Actually, technically, Japan would be 9 hours ahead of me now. In Japan, it would be. Actually, I don't know. I can't. Wait, would it be 9 hours? I'm confused now. I think I've confused myself a little bit. Let me just have a quick check. JP. standard time. Go. Okay, yeah, no, that's about right. Yeah, I'm a whole work day. I'm a whole work day ahead of you. Okay, yeah, no, so Japan are... Oh, they're actually... They are... Hang on, math. 3, 5... Yeah, no, they're 8 hours behind. No. That's not 9. Wait, am I doing that math? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 hours, not 9 hours. Oh, during the summertime, it's 1 hour less. So typically Japan is 9 hours. Typically, Japan is 9 hours ahead, but because we've gone forward an hour, we're only 8 hours behind. Very confused. 10 hours behind me. The future, as wise Squidward Windy Tentacles once said. Then I thought I keep forgetting you. I keep forgetting for you, Bullet. You're like 2 hours. You're like 2 hours ahead of me. So you're. Oh shoot! It'll be coming out at midnight for you, wouldn't it? Maybe I should stream a bit earlier. Maybe I should stream a bit earlier. But alas. So wow. So when I stream at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you are literally just waking up, aren't you, Isaac? Time zones are so whack. They're so whack. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how whack time zones truly are. Ladies and gentlemen. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yes, that's the canon name. The canon name. The canon name. It's the canon event. Insert the Spider-Man 2025 theme. Ooh. Yeah, it gets crazy when not every country practices daylight saving. Yeah. I mean, thankfully, it's not. I mean, I try to make it as less confusing as I possibly can with the time zones, because it's not a big. Like I said, it's not a big change, and I always make sure to let you guys know when the it does kind of like bounce. It kind of like does jump ahead. Though I'm not too keen when it jumps ahead. I don't like losing an hour of sleep. That is not fun. That is not fun. That is not okay, and I don't like it. I do not like it, as they say. So it's interesting. Time zones are just interesting. It's just crazy to think that like, as a Japan, they're 9. Well, 8 hours ahead currently. And like Australia will be. Does that mean Australia's like? Does it mean Australia's like 10 or 12 hours ahead of us? I mean, I've got Google. I don't know why I'm just not using Google. Google, lend me your wisdom. Australian. Oops. Australia Standard Time. Oh, for God's sake, and then obviously my phone just doesn't work. Oh, wow, there's apparently 6 time zones in Australia. That's insane. What? That's bonkers. There's apparently 6 different time zones. Hello, Legoland. Welcome, welcome. We're probably going to be wrapping up very soon. I'll give you a quick little go-over of my zombie scene here. We've got zombies there. A little kind of car crash scene here. We have a dead Harry Potter right there. Got a Ron. We got a dead Ron hiding behind the taxi. Got a poor unfortunate zombie who fell off the a building. And then we have our survivor just there. He's walking up to the scene. as it is. Something else is crazy to think that until we're at the end, none of us would even know about the existence of you, the people watching this stream. That is true. No, that's very true. That is very true. It definitely... I say that the internet is true. It does a lot bad, but it does do a lot of good as well, to be fair. It's one of those... It's one of those things. It does a lot of good and it does a lot of bad. Sometimes I don't know if it's more bad or good sometimes with the internet. Sometimes I feel like it does more good, but other times I feel like it does more bad. We can just never know. Well, it just is what it is. It truly is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. It makes you think. It just makes you think back in the olden times when people would set sail out for miles, set sail out all across the ocean. So like the first travelers leaving from Britain, discovering Japan. It's just kind of like that's so far away. Bearing in mind, a flight to Japan from Britain is 14 hours, so you can almost imagine how long it must take to get there by boat. And sailboats as well, so it's definitely an interesting one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's definitely an interesting one. Ugh. So let's see. Let's see if I can find anyone for you got to raid into. I don't think I can. To be completely honest, since a lot of the streamers that I usually raid into, they either don't stream around about this time anymore, or they, or the people who I watch just don't stream anymore. They're no longer with us. Shall we say? Not like dead, but they're just not streaming anymore. Isla is streaming right now. I don't know how long she's been streaming for at this moment in time, but we could go and say hello to Isla if you fancy that. Boom. She's playing something called Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves. Interesting. Yeah, we can go and say hello. We can go and say hello to Isla. I reckon. As I said, I don't quite know how long she's been streaming or how much longer she's going to be streaming for, but we can wait and see. We can have a look and see. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Why not? Might as well. Might as well, as they say. She's been on an hour longer than you. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not too bad then. Oh, she's streaming later. Is she kind of doing these kind of later times? Because I know she moved back to our home country. Is she kind of doing these later times because when she streams like earlier on during the day, there's not many people watching? Maybe? I don't know. So time zones are a bugger. Time zones are a big bugger. So that would make sense. But yeah. I think we're pretty much done here. So we can wrap it up, I think. But yeah, as I said, this one was kind of done pretty quickly again, I must admit. I always really do overestimate like how long these streams will go on for. Because I think the last time we won this Blood Zone one I did only lasted about an hour and a half. It's just one of those ones where it doesn't last so long. It's kind of more of just a yapping time more than anything else. So, as they say. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys had fun with me. Hope you had fun with me killing off Harry Potter. among other things as well. And yeah, next week we'll not sure what we'll do next week yet. I'm sure there'll very likely be some Minecraft, I'm sure. So on that note, I think we'll wrap it up here. I'll post some pictures of this on my Instagram later. If you want to kind of keep an eye on that, I can post some on YouTube as well. Might as well do that. And yeah, that's about it, I think. That's about it. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll go and say hello to Island. Go and say hello to Isla. I can tell you something that will happen in 10 hours and now it'll be midnight. I know that because I'm from the future. Oh my. Midnight. Crazy. Crazy. Insane. Bonkers. Ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous, I tell you. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we'll go and say hello to Isla. So do give her a good hello. And wish her luck on her gacha game that she's doing, because those things can be very interesting. So thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next week. Take care, everyone, and have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. Wapow.